Welcome to the show.
This guy got a mistletoe belt on.
Gosh, that is bad.
The whole plane smells like weed.
Those were the days. It's a joke, you idiot.
Looked in the mirror, I'm like,
Good old innocent fun. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Troublemakers, the podcast where each week me and my buddy Dom sit down and we tell crazy stories about our lives. Sometimes we have a guest, but the last couple of weeks we haven't.
yeah, we've been having fun.
But it's been kind of fun, dude. You know, just finding our groove.
Chilling, you
Right?
know? Yeah, maybe we'll get a little AI guest. Maybe we get a little artificial intelligence guest.
Dude, you know, I was just reading about the AI girlfriends.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I bet I would. If it cost money, I would probably go bankrupt.
Oh, an AI girlfriend would love you.
Oh, yeah, I know. It was like falling in love with a stripper.
Yeah.
It's a problem.
You know what I do? I always yell at Siri and call her a dumb bitch a lot. It's like, it's something.
Dude, that's not good.
Yeah, I know. People say that. What my brother says that too. You know, Siri don't respond to me now.
Dude.
He's like, they know what's up. I'll be like, hey, Siri, you dumb bitch. What time is it?
Dude, when the machines take over, you're going to be on a list.
You know, if I ever got in trouble and somebody said, well, let's look at his phone and see if he was an angry person, I'm telling you, the shit I say to Siri. Hey, Siri, listen, you dumb bitch. What year was Bob Dylan born?
Dude, she's just like, you get in a fight with your wife. She's just like calling the police.
Yeah.
I heard, but did you hear that once? There was
What?
like some couple fighting and Siri or Alexa like picked it up and like called the police.
Oh,
Huge invasion. I
shit.
mean, probably saved someone's life, but a huge invasion of privacy.
Right. I wonder if somebody's lying. No, I swear to God, I didn't call the cops on you, Bobby.
Dude, that's a weird line to walk, you know, if you're like Google and you're like, yeah, we're sorry that we've been listening, but we also saved this lady
I
from
guarantee
domestic
she
violence.
probably yelled, call the police. Or maybe he was getting his ass beat. I was involved in that, man. One time I was over at my friend's house. His girlfriend comes out of the room, short shorts, thong. We're all watching the UFC fight. She keeps bending over in front of everybody, bouncing a ball up and down, right? Bending over in front of everybody.
Yeah.
And then just straight up attacks her boyfriend, swinging on him, full on. Like, she was pacing around. We couldn't figure out what's going on. She was like building up her anger. And he's like, dude, she's doing it again. Record. Bring out the camera. And he's holding, dude, I'm recording.
He's got the boom mics. He's got the lights. He's like, let's get it.
He was holding like a case of Busch beer.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Dude, you got to be careful. That's, you know what, though? That's a girl you fall in love with.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
that's right up your alley, Dom.
Nah, not me. Yeah, she ended up, man, she fucked him up, dude. I remember I seen him at my gay cousin's house like 2 months later. I asked him about it. He's like, listen, man, I'm done drinking. He's
Oh,
like,
is that the guy you told me about who, what, your cousin or your buddy, you're like, I think he's gay. And you found that he was just like, he was sleeping over your other buddy's house. You kept
no.
seeing his car there late at night.
Oh, yeah.
And then he was like, I think I'm going to stop drinking for a while.
Yeah, that was the buddy.
That was him.
Yeah, he gave it up. My buddy Meat.
Yeah, Meat, dude. Meat's just getting drunk and having sleepovers with the boys.
I said, I seen you over at my cousin's house. He started cracking up.
Oh, that's so funny, dude. Well, I had I know you got a fucking story for me. I can't wait to hear, but
I know you got one for me.
I got a
called
couple,
you. I was
dude.
on the phone with you. I heard the slurs. I said, yeah, he's drinking. That's a tequila. Was it tequila?
No, I was drinking whiskey, dude.
Oh,
a little
dude,
bourbon.
Getting a little dirty with it.
Yeah,
little
man.
Aged wood.
We were in, I went to South Florida.
Damn.
Fort Lauderdale with my buddies, my college buddies.
Oh, shit, all right.
Yeah. We did the
Couple of the frat boys.
Yeah, I wish I was in a frat, but
Damn, you
yeah,
weren't in a
similar.
frat?
No, I was played rugby, which was
Okay.
kind of like what our school had for frats
And lesbians.
and lesbian. A lot of lesbians, dude.
Oh, yeah, you'd clean up.
I dated a girl who was on
A
the other
lesbian.
rugby team. Yeah. I think the only non-lesbian on the team. There's like 2 of them, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah, there was so many, man. Anyway, we're in South Florida. We went down. You're not a big like horse race guy or gambler at all, right?
No, not really. Again, blackjack a little bit, but I don't even know. I don't get crazy with it, like the doubling down and shit.
Yeah.
I'll take a hit if I want one. You know.
So there's this race in Florida, Fort Lauderdale, called the Pegasus.
Okay.
Pegasus World Cup, World Championship. I don't know. My couple of my buddies are real into horse racing. I like it though. Like we bet. I just send money and I'm like, okay, put all the bets in.
Yeah, beat that horse.
You never win, but
Right.
he won like $3,000, my one buddy.
Damn.
Yeah. But there was, you called me. We were at the casino the
Yeah.
night before, Friday night.
Lucky number 7.
Dude, you called me. I don't even remember that. I remember talking to you, but I was like sitting at a table by the bar.
Yeah, no, you were having a fun time.
Yeah, I was already, I think, $200 down.
Damn.
It was bad casino. It was the
Yeah.
Hard Rock in Fort Lauderdale.
Hard Rocks are the worst.
It was packed, dude.
Yeah.
It was, every table was crowded.
A lot of boneless wings.
It was crazy. You know what I noticed about South Florida?
Huh.
I don't want to make a huge generalization. Very rude people.
Oh, yeah. And good at street fighting.
Dude, real attitudes down there.
Right.
Like we went up to this one table, it was closed. But every other table of the casino, we were talking, there's 50 tables.
Right.
Between 100 maybe. Huge casino.
Yeah.
Every table, not one seat was available.
What?
And then they're waiting to open. So we walk over, empty table, and walk right up. And she's like, sorry guys, we're not open yet. And we're like, oh, that's cool. We're going to wait.
Right.
Because there's no open seats. And she's like, oh, did you check over there? And we're like, yeah, we were just over there. There's nothing.
Come on, take my money.
So we go to sit down, and she's like, no, you can't sit down until the table's open. We're like, oh, okay, sorry, we'll stand here. So we're standing. And then I was like, I was like, do you have like an idea of when you're gonna open? And she goes, literally didn't even look at me, goes, yeah, when I set the table up.
Wow.
And I'm like, dude, I'm trying to give you my money.
Right.
You know, like, what are we doing
I bet
here?
you wanted to beat her so
Oh,
bad.
I was so angry.
You dumb bitch.
I was so mad.
Yeah.
I had a couple of those interactions.
What game were you
though.
playing?
We're trying to play
Fucking Baccarat or something?
Played roulette, played blackjack.
Oh, yeah.
Couple
You were doing roulette.
little craps, but
You're
craps
living
was
it on the edge.
craps was terrible, dude.
Yeah.
I made 2 bets, lost both of them, and I was like, well, that sucks.
Yeah, I always like at craps, and when I'm on the ships, I watch the people play craps. It's an exciting game to watch. It's more exciting to watch.
When it gets rolling, it's real fun.
People get into it. I know there's always that one guy at the end of the table that's betting on other people to lose. You know, a little shady fucking guy.
Yeah. He's betting
Yeah.
with the house.
All quiet.
Yeah.
There's always one of those.
But yeah, it was a hell of a night. We had a lot of fun. But a hell of a weekend. I was done on Sunday. My flight was at like 7:30.
Oh,
The next
in the morning.
No, PM.
Oh yeah, and you probably just made it.
Dude, it was
Lips all chapped.
Dude, we were out the whole day Sunday. I was done for.
Yeah.
But then we had another rude
Family
situation
time.
where we're at the airport and we're trying to watch the games, you know, because there's the NFC, AFC championship games on. So we go to this one bar, we sit down. I wasn't drinking at this point. I'm just getting like Diet Cokes, you know, and waters. And we sit there for a couple hours, and the game, the NFC game ends. Now we're waiting for Chiefs Bills. So I asked the bartender, I'm like, hey man, can you do you think you could change the channel to put the other game on because it's about to start? And he goes, no.
Wow.
I was like, why not? And he goes, we don't have a remote. We can't change the channel. He goes, we have to call someone to change it. And I go, well, can you call that person? He goes, he's not working. I was like, what the fuck? What do you mean he's not working?
Right. Come on. What do we have you forced to watch?
You guys have had CBS or Fox on all day? What are we doing?
Wow.
So annoying.
What a dickhead. He was jealous he was at work.
Yeah.
So of course he could change the channel.
So then we go to another bar. Kind of my fault.
Yeah.
Maybe, my buddy. But we sit down at this other bar. It's empty. It's like an airport bar. You know, there's no one there.
Yeah.
So my buddy sits down, gets a soda, and then I was like, he's like, well, anything for you? I go, nah, I'm okay for now. And the guy, he's an older guy. He had those like vampire teeth, you know? All his teeth were like filed into points, it looked like. Like he was like halfway through a tooth dental transplant.
Right, doing meth.
Yeah, like a real meth teach. And he goes, well, I'm going to get real busy here. As if being like, you got to order something to sit here. Which, sure, if he told me like you can't sit at the bar without ordering something, I'd be like, fine.
It's the cheapest thing you got.
But he goes, I'm going to get real busy. I go, okay. At this point, I'm done. Everybody I've run into in South Florida is rude as hell.
Yeah.
So I go, okay, man. Well, once people come over, I'll move.
Yeah.
And he was just like,
he knew it wasn't
and then he just walked away. He left. He left the bar.
You ruined that dude's whole week.
Oh, it was so frustrating.
He's telling his wife. Then he fucking, the one guy sits down. He got fucking Mets hat on. Like, we're in fucking South Florida.
Oh, dude. Yeah, we had it was a hell of a weekend. We went to We went to this restaurant down there called Billy Stone Crab. And it's like one of their, I guess it's maybe a tourist kind of joint, but it's like a nice restaurant. We got a bunch of steaks, a bunch of stone crab, we're drinking, eating.
What was the price of some steaks and shit down there?
Dude, instead of, I mean, it's like $80 a steak.
And that's the high-end steak.
Yeah, like
there.
we got the.
Would that be like $150 steak here?
Probably, yeah, 120.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
We got the
damn, so it's not that much cheaper.
Ribeyes.
You ever see them prices in fucking Miami? Like a cheeseburger, $90 or something crazy.
This is only about 20 minutes from Miami too.
French fries. South Beach is crazy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
At what point did you guys end up at the strip club?
Dude, we didn't go. I wanted to go. They got this. They got this like cabaret strip club where they serve food. Apparently, people go there for the steaks.
Yeah,
and like hang out.
Sure. Yeah. I came for the skirt steak.
Dude, my buddy's like, yeah, and they're all like married and stuff and have long-term girlfriends. Like they don't want to go.
Strip club candidates.
No, they hate it. They don't want to go. But my one buddy was like, yeah, I came with an old girlfriend before his wife. And she didn't want to go. And his uncle was like, oh, no, it's great, dude. They give you steak. And then they like dance on you while you're eating. I was like, dude, the last thing I want when I'm eating a steak is someone grinding on me. Yeah. I'm like, hey, man, just let me finish my sirloin.
Yeah, you just put your asshole in my face?
Yeah, I'm trying to smell the steak. You know what I mean?
Is it clean?
Yeah.
I'm good with strip clubs for the next 5 years after the night I had last night, bro.
Wait,
yeah,
is this the story?
I had some
Come on, man.
Not to build it up, but
bro. That was a good transition, too.
Yeah, it was.
Dommy transitions.
Yeah, little Dommy cruise ships.
Wow.
So I'm supposed to do the midnight at the Pair. The show gets canceled, and I had nothing. I mean, I did a spot actually at Williamsburg Comedy Club.
Nice.
It was fun. Small bunch, fun group, comics, cool little hang. But we finished early. Like, the show started right on time at 8. So I was like out at like 8:20 or 8:30 and nothing to do.
Done.
And I'm like, man, I go home. I'm trying to hit people up for spots. I'm waiting for something to come through at the Pair. Finally, at midnight opens up. I shoot down there. Took some mushrooms. Dude, I know I shouldn't have did it. A whole eighth.
Come on.
Bro, I ate a whole eighth of mushrooms.
Oh, dude, this makes sense when you texted me. I texted you this morning to be like, just what time can you pod? And you were like, texted me like 4 hours later at like 12:30. And you were like, I just woke up.
Right. Dude, I went to bed at 8 this morning.
Stop. No, you didn't.
I've been on a little mushrooms kick, and I don't condone doing them. I shouldn't do them. Who knows if they're even real? I mean, it's always hit or miss. Yeah, but I ran it. Well, I get off the ships last week, and I run into a fanny. He gives me a bag of mushrooms. I got the story from our pod doing the mushrooms.
What are you going to do? He's
like,
fan gives you mushrooms.
Yeah, I love your shit. He goes, here. And I look, and it's all white. I didn't know what it was. I thought it was chalk or something. I'm like, what type of drug is this? Like, and he goes, it's mushrooms. It was just all in a bag. And then, so I ate some. And then he goes, oh, yeah, I put a tab of acid in there. Be careful. He's like, you don't want to mix them. I'm like, what? He's like, oh, yeah, you'll be fucked up for 8 hours. I'm not trying to do acid. Never did acid in my life. So I'm like, a tab of acid looks like a little Listerine tab. I Google it. It's all like, because I don't know if I ate it. I can't find it in the bag. He tells me put 2 in there. I found 1. I know I didn't end up doing acid. He just put 1 in there. But I was freaking for like 2 hours. Like, oh my God, am I about to start?
It like melted into the mushrooms.
Yeah, but then I was on this kick, so I met up with some friends. They know me, and they just ate the mushrooms. I was kicking it with them. They go, here you go, man. Happy birthday. And I'm like, fuck, why did somebody just hand me this? And I got nothing to do.
Yeah.
So I popped them. It's like, I popped them at like 1 o'clock. So they start kicking in. No, 1 in the afternoon. Started my day.
This is yesterday.
Yeah. And then, I'm fucking slowly just eating them. I had a whole 8th. And then, like, it gets to, like, 5 o'clock where I'm like, okay, I feel sick. I'm really fucked up. Like,
Yeah.
And then end up booking a show at the Pair. I did the fucking old man hustle off on shrooms and shit. Fucking comedian's arm looks real little, dude. I'm in the back like, what the fuck am I doing right now? Everybody in the audience should be on shrooms. I'm like, just calm down. My heart's beating. I'm sweating. I feel like I'm like, this is crazy. Why am I even doing this? But so I go to the Pair midnight, waiting for the show. It doesn't happen. Run into a buddy of mine that left New York. He was just up here visiting on vacation. He left like 5-6 years ago. We used to fuck around at the open mics like, like 10 years ago. So I ran into him, and I'm all like, man, we're like, yeah, we're trying to find some girls. Let's find a dance club. I'm like telling him, let's go dancing somewhere. Like, and he's like, oh yeah, I know a spot. So we go. It's a strip club. Right,
Oh my God.
I didn't even know. I'm thinking it's like nightclub VIP shit. So we go, and he's kind of fucked up. So I'm like, yo, man, this is a strip club. We come walking in. He goes, oh, yeah, no. This is a good one. I've been here before. So I'm like, all right.
What was it? Do you remember?
It's on like 33rd or something. I can't think of the name of it.
There's only like 2 in Manhattan, I feel
It was a known one. I feel like they had the red rope, dude. They were and I'm sober. Like, I'm just on mushrooms, right? So I'm
sober.
Yeah, I'm like got a coherence of what's going on, and I'm telling my buddy, I'm like, man, it's gonna be expensive. As soon as we walk in the door, he's like, nah, it's nothing. So I'm like, man, this dude's, he's like 20 a piece at the door and a coat fee. He's all telling me tip her good for your jacket, like muscling me, the doorman. I'm like, I'll keep my jacket on. They're like, no, you can't. So I'm like already out the door. I don't even know what type of girls you got.
Yeah.
You want me to drop like $30 for my fucking jacket? So his car's right outside. I'm like, I'll just put it in the car. And then they start getting cool. They don't want you to leave,
Yeah.
And I look over, man, he's talking to my buddy. My buddy got the card out already, bro. We're 45 seconds we're in this building. And they're swiping his card for $2,000 for like a fucking bottle service. I'm like, yo, do you see that? I was like, yo, hold on, man. I said, yo, I was like, yo, man, they're trying to wax you, man. Do you know this? He's like, nah, man, it's nothing. You only live once. Fuck it, man. He's all telling me.
Oh, my God.
I'm like, bro. And he knew what was going on. He drove us there. So I'm like, all right. So we sit down. He got some girls. They bring over a big 2-foot bottle of champagne. It's just us in the strip club. There's
yeah, dude, it's fucking Monday night.
Right. So it's just us. I'm like, why do we got a VIP section?
Oh,
$2,000 to sit here with these girls. And then my buddy hands me 150 in ones. He's all like, here, man, have fun. So, I'm putting these fucking things in my pocket.
You're like, that's lunch,
lamb
that's
chops
breakfast.
Tomorrow. Yeah.
It's a real nice dinner.
This girl's all dancing on me. Stop being stingy. Get the ones out your pocket. Because it's like a package deal. They give you 2 packs. It's like 150 ones, $300.
Yeah.
So he's giving me packs of ones. We're dancing, whatever.
Stop being stingy.
Yeah. She's like, take the money out your pocket.
I see it. I smell that money.
Yeah, she knew it was on there. They were on it, dude. All these girls about 45 years old. It's like, dude, what are we doing? Not that anything's wrong with it. I don't want to sound wrong. But it's just like, let's go find some. What are we doing? I feel guilty having these girls dance on me. Like, what am I even doing? This girl's, kids, they got surgery scars and all this shit and the fucking problems,
Yeah.
You get a young girl, it's like 22. She's not telling you about a problem. She's like, do you like my bracelet?
Yeah.
These girls are 45. She's like, listen, I got mouths to feed. Come on, you gonna give me some money or what?
She got 45. She's got her grandkids at home.
Right. Yeah. They keep calling. I'm not even trying to dance. I came up with the lie with, I got a girlfriend. I'm just here with my friend because I got no money to spend.
Yeah.
I got this dude's ones in my pocket. She's for real feeling my pocket.
Wow.
And, saying either way, he goes, hey, we're there for like 10 minutes going through this, 15 minutes. He goes, man, we got to step it up. I go, what? He goes, come on, man. He grabs this big 2-foot bottle of champagne. These girls, we're getting in an elevator. We go upstairs 3 floors to a room where it's just us with like music on and fucking, So I'm like, all right, we're pretty much in the same scenario. We went up 2 floors.
Yeah, we're now in a room with no one else. It looks the same as downstairs.
You know who was there? The same fucking trench coat dude at the front door. He's up there all in his ear. Hey, man, you got to check your card. And he had the card. This dude's trying to approve another $2,000.
What does this guy do?
We're there 10 minutes. I don't know, man. He's got a regular job, I guess.
Wow.
He's dude, so I'm like, hey man, I got him in the corner. I'm like, let's go downstairs, smoke a cigarette, man. You don't want, we'll go to the Asian massage spa, man. I'm like, God. I'm telling him, you don't want to do this, man. It's a lot of money.
Yeah, you go to the massage parlor,
man,
150 each.
Yeah, he's like, fuck it, man. He's like, money comes and goes. This is fucking memories, man. And I'm looking at these busted ass strippers. I'm like, bro.
Dude.
And these girls, he's on the phone with the bank and they're all fucking, we got 3 strippers also. They're like, okay, sir. He's just like, yeah, approve it. He's all fucked up. They got you on record.
Oh,
And then
buddy.
he's like, approve it. And dude, they got the strippers. He's all fucked up. Dude, these girls are trying to help. She's like, Mr. Bankman, sir. he wants it. I'm sitting there cracking up.
Like, excuse me, who's that? That's Rose.
The mushrooms are kicking in full effect. The girl's looking at me. She's like, face just melting off. She's like, I'm just laughing at her. I can't stop fucking cracking up. You know, when you're on those things, you just laugh for 8 hours. And I'm just cracking up. She's like, what's so funny? You know, I'm just fucking laughing. You know, these girls are all showing me their titties. I'm cracking up in their face. She's like, what? She's like, can you see the scar? I'm just laughing my ass off. You don't want to tell them you're on mushrooms, you know.
Yeah, then they're going to really start to take advantage of you.
Bro, there's something about, it was 1 hour we're in the hallway. They're trying to approve this shit with the bank. They're like on the phone here. We got the trench coat girl. This fucking stripper girl knows I got the ones in my pocket. It's like, you ever walk somebody's dog and they tell you, oh yeah, just keep some keep some beef jerky in your pocket.
Yeah,
That's what it was like.
They know it's there.
She knew it was there.
Sniffing around.
Stuck on me. And then there's another dude. It was 3 dudes upstairs in this room, all on the phone with their bank.
No.
Bro, for real. One dude's like, cancel the charge in front of the bitch. He's like, we just started. Cancel the charge. You got to think, this girl was just grinding all over you. You're going to cancel it right in front of her? They clocked him, too.
Really?
Yeah, they're like, we clocked you. Got you in there at 28 minutes. Bro, they got this shit on lock.
God, dude.
Call your bank. We got you in there. You know, it's got to be, these banks get the recorded line, too. It's like, these guys, I was there with a dude. He's married with kids. He's like, man, fuck it. It's over for me. Look at my face. We got to win tonight. We ended up, dude, I'm in the street with them.
How long were you at the strip club?
We were there for we were upstairs for 1 hour.
Oh, wow.
They finally get it approved. We go back in this little room. And then they're like, your 15 minutes is up. Like, we just stood there for an hour. He's like, run it back. Dude, he hands me a fucking another 150 in ones. So I'm just there chilling with the girl. And I don't know, we were in there for a good hour and a half. Bro, so we leave. He's like, fuck it, let's get out of here. It's all good. Fuck it, let's leave. And I'm like, dude, I don't even want to think what this dude just spent.
$6 grand.
Right. So, dude, we're in the fucking, we go to the bank. Because now it's like, he's like, yeah, let's go to the spa. Let's go see them Asians. I'm like, bro, just go to bed. Buy yourself some food.
What time is it now?
About 4:30 in the morning.
Oh, dude.
And, dude, he can't get his card to work at any banks. I'm walking with him. I'm trying to have the dude's back. You know, I'm sober at this point. He's not giving up. I'm like, yeah, his hotel's right around the corner, so I know he's good, you know. Mm-hmm. I'm like, man, let's go to a diner. Let's eat. That's the downside about diners not being open in New York.
Dude, all the diners like close now. Yeah. They all close at like 1 a.m., 12:30. It's weird.
Yeah, those late night spa places are making out that.
I know,
you got motherfuckers wanting hand jobs and fries.
Dude, as soon as Koreatown starts serving pancakes and eggs,
right.
I mean, they're going to be cleaning up.
Yeah. So, dude, we finally get inside a bank. This dude's on the phone with his bank approving more, trying to get out of the ATM. We're there another 20 minutes. And then, dude, we go back to I take him to the Asian place. This dude buys me a girl. I don't even want a girl.
Oh, my God.
I'm like, nah, dude, I'm good. He's like, fuck it, man. Fuck that bitch. Dude, he's out in the hallway. He's drunk still.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm like, all right. I was like, relax. You know, and they don't know what the fuck's going on. So we're inside the room. I'm just sitting there, and I'll be honest, I'm still kind of tripping. I'm just looking at this picture of Buddha, and I'm like talking to this girl. She knows no English at all. You know,
come
I'm just
on.
in this situation, you know, and I'm just trying to make him laugh. I could hear him in there fucking the girl.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I know, dude. It's like a disgusting
Married
thing
with
to even
kids.
Be around. Yeah.
Oh, buddy.
And, dude, so, you know, I'm like, yeah, I'm just telling, I got her saying it. I just got her saying shit, like, you know, to make him laugh. I'm in there saying shit. I'm like, yeah, just call me Mister. Say it louder. Mister. We're just laying there. I could hear him giggling. I'm like, what am I doing, man? He's all fucking the bitch. You hear him talking dirty.
Oh, my God.
He's like, you hear that?
This is
This
is last night.
This is last night.
Jesus
Washed
Christ.
my hands a bunch. Yeah, it's crazy. The girl couldn't understand.
Washed my hands a bunch.
She couldn't understand. I didn't want to do nothing with her. They don't know English. I'm like, I'm good. I don't.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to do nothing.
You paid.
She kept telling me. She just kept rubbing my head with her eyes closed. I'm like, can you stop, please? If there's anything I don't want you to do, it's this. I shampoo twice a week. You know, I try to keep the curls good.
Oh,
She just kept doing it. Huh, baby? Huh? Let me suck you, baby. I'm like, no, I'm good.
Oh my
Let me
God.
use my mouth, baby. I said, no, I'm good. I said, I'm good.
Holy shit.
She looked tired.
Yeah, it's 4:30 in the morning.
Right. Feet were black. That's one thing I seen. Just run around those places barefoot. Yeah, they got to clean their floors a little better.
That's
the review I would leave.
Would you rather have them clean the sheets or clean the floors?
Well, I'd rather them take the picture of Buddha off because it's like, why is
Make
that
you
on
uncomfortable?
the wall? Yeah,
Make
it's
you
just
weirded
Buddha
out?
looking at you.
Oh my God, dude. So you had a night.
I had a night, dude, and all I wanted to do was eat. I just wanted some Italian food. That's how my night
And then
started.
after the massage parlor, what, you just went home?
Yeah, I went home and just got some bullshit to eat, got some junk food.
Oh,
That was it.
dude, that's tough, man.
Yeah.
Eating like junk food at 7
I
a.m.
fall asleep, dude. I was so amped. Took about 4 showers, and I was just like, yeah, I felt filthy being in that place. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, dude.
You know, and then yeah, that was it. I just felt bad for my homie. I was like, I wish I could talk sense in him. You can't. Sometimes you just can't. You know, you can't talk.
No, they're
sense
locked in. Especially if he's paying. He's locked in. He's like, I'm doing this with or without you.
Yeah.
So you might as well just like ride along and make sure he's fine.
Yeah, he dropped me off. He goes, yo, hit me up tomorrow. We should go bowling. I'm like, yeah, bro. That's fucking,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know, man. Wash your fucking hands.
Bowling.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're going dancing, end up at a strip club. He's like, let's go bowling. You end up at like a BDSM sex show.
Yeah, stealing cars.
Oh, that's
But
nuts,
yeah, dude,
man.
and I couldn't fall asleep. I'm up watching mafia stories and shit.
Dude, that's what I notice. If I stay up too late now, I have a hard time falling asleep.
Yeah,
sober.
you hear the garbage,
If
man.
I'm sober and I'm up till like 3:30, can't fall asleep.
Every time I closed my eyes, I just saw sin. I'm like, what was I doing?
Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah, in my mind, I tallied up that the dude probably dropped 10 grand. I'll be honest with you.
Wow.
I wonder if you could just call your bank and be like, look, I was fucked up. You know, these banks, it's like they put you through all these hoops. They don't even want to let you rip yourself off. Because you know how many times people were drunk and probably ran that card up?
Well, that's a story about Mark Cuban. You know, the
What
owner
was
of
he doing? Yeah, the business
former,
dude,
yeah.
right? Isn't that the Sharks guy?
Yeah, Shark
Yeah.
Tank. He
Oh,
used to
shit.
own the Dallas Mavericks, right?
Oh,
so
damn.
when LeBron's first year in Miami, they beat LeBron and the Heat in the finals, and then they stayed in Miami and partied. And there's a story about him on the phone in like some Miami club with the whole team, and he's trying to his card keeps getting declined. Dude, this is a billionaire, you
Yeah.
know? And he's calling and he's like, no, we just check the news. We just won. We're celebrating. And then
Wow.
he's trying to, drop like 10,
Telling
15.
the bank to check the news.
Yeah, probably $100,000 to,
Right.
rent out this club.
Hell yeah, it's probably some skeezy ass name, the Pink Banana. It's like, yeah, do you want to approve
Yeah.
this? That's what they were doing. They're on the phone with the bank. They're like, at Asian Platinum Dolls. And he's like, yeah, put it through. Put it through. He was telling me when I was trying to talk him out of the Asian Dolls things. We're in the street. Dude was living his own way. He's like, yeah, man, we got to fucking do this shit, man. He's like, that's how we win.
Oh, my God. That's terrible. Dude, he woke up today. Have you talked to him today?
No.
You should.
Forgot his name, actually.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Dude, he's probably hurting so bad.
And see, the
Shame,
thing is, I've been in trouble
hangover.
like that before when you spend a little too much money, and you got to call the bank. They know it was you. You got to say you got a wife and kids at home, and let's say you just dropped 10 grand on your little 3-day weekend in New York. You got to tell your wife, no, baby, I don't know what these charges are. Hold on, let's play the recording. And it's put it through. Fuck these bitches. I'm telling you, dude.
Mr. Bankman.
Right, yeah.
He really wants to come
he
into the
wants
private
to
room
approve
with
it.
me.
Yeah. You hear some little ghetto bitch in the back, too. And then I'm all in the back cracking up.
Why does your friend keep staring at my titties?
Right. They're real.
Yeah. Dude, I mean, you had a crazy night on a Monday that doesn't even touch. I mean, I know about fucking wasting money. I just spent, I blew like $500 gambling this
Yeah,
past
and that
weekend.
hurts, though. 500's enough to piss you
And
off.
that hurts. I can't
Yeah.
imagine thousands.
Bro, I remember one time I fucked up. I got drunk, and I don't know how I did this. I don't know what happened. I was pretty drunk, and it was the same thing, a strip club. I swear I did nothing in there. I got charged $1,300.
That's
Couldn't
crazy.
dispute it. You know, it's one of those things. It's like I sat down, had like 2 drinks and 4 songs. You know,
Dude, I had that happened to me. That happened to me once. Where I was actually one of the buddies that I was with this weekend. His bachelor party. We ended up going to a strip club in Canada.
Yeah.
And dude, I went, got like private dances from this one girl.
Yeah.
And usually when the song ends, right, 90 seconds or 2 minutes, whatever it is, they're like, all right, so that's one song. Do you want to keep like again
but
or whatever?
The hustlers, the real hustlers, they don't let you know.
Dude, I like paid her up front or whatever.
They play TikTok songs too. You'll be like, that motherfucker's over.
Yeah, that was 30 seconds. What are we doing? Dude, she was like, doing it. And I'm like, I feel like I've been in here for a while.
Yeah.
And finally, it was like 3 or 4 songs went by. And then I was like, okay. I thought she was just doing like she liked me.
Yeah.
Just doing me a favor. Dude, at the end, she's like, okay, that's, $500. I was like, I thought it was $150. And she was like, well, you were in here for like 4 songs. I was like, I thought you were just being nice.
Yeah, I thought you liked me.
Dude, I had to go to the ATM. She walked me to the ATM.
Oh, of course she did. $50 fee.
Dude, my buddy's got a photo of me standing at the ATM with just a stripper who has her hand like rubbing my back.
Right, ass just
And I'm just
extremely huge.
Yeah, dude, I'm just pulling out fucking cash to give to her.
4 foot wide ass.
That was another one and then our other buddy bought like a bag of weed from one of the strippers. Dude, I don't really smoke that much,
Right.
but you get like bad weed. What is it when it's all like it looks like it went through a shredder?
Right, yeah.
It's like
some
shake.
hood
Is
shit.
that
Yeah,
dude?
shake.
It was a legit Ziploc bag of weed.
Old school.
Dude, it was huge.
Yeah.
Huge. And it was she was like, yeah, okay. Sold it to him for like $100.
Wow.
And then, that lasted the weekend.
Cheap ass fucking fake weed from the internet, probably. It was probably
yeah.
D12 or whatever that fake shit is.
Dude, I got real. I don't really smoke anymore, but that weekend I got messed up.
Oh,
I had
right.
panic attacks on
Is it
on
legal
weed.
down there?
This is when I was in Canada.
Oh, word. I mean, were
which-
you able to get it from a legal store? Or you smoked it off that bitch?
Yeah.
See, that's the crazy thing. I knew weed was going to get legal in New York because remember how much people were charging people? Like, especially white guys were paying for that weed. Hood dudes were killing them. I remember people buying joints for $20 and shit.
Yeah, that's
man, it's $20, motherfucker.
damn. I did meet back to Fort Lauderdale. There was one night the second night, Saturday, we go out, right? So we spent all day at the track. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
This is after Friday. We had a night,
Right.
We went to this nice dinner.
Right.
Got filled up on wine and booze and steak, stone crab.
Living it up.
You know when you like eat and
Guilty
drink?
conversation, too. That's the type, you're with your boys.
Oh yeah.
You could say anything.
Dude, the waiter was wild. He
Oh,
was
yeah.
like I don't know if he was gay or autistic. It was
Right.
one of those
It's always
dudes.
hard to tell.
And he kept coming over, and he would like present the food, and he would be like, it's one of those fancy places where they bring over a platter and they show you the cuts.
Oh,
And they're
shit.
like,
Yeah.
these are the cuts. These
Kobe
are the
beef.
Yeah. And he's like, the ribeye, and he lifts his hand, and he's like, the ribeye has come down from heaven onto your platter, and
Wow.
it will make your year. And I was like, well, I guess we got to get that.
Yeah, man, that's a dude that's good at his job.
So then we hit a bar, and then we went to the casino. So now next day, dude, where you called me Friday,
Yeah.
Saturday, we spend the whole day at the track. Found out about after 3 hours of being there, just from buying tickets, we could get a bracelet that got us free drinks.
Oh, shit.
It was like free beer, free surf sides.
Damn, they want you to gamble it away.
Dude,
Get 'em good and liquored up.
I had maybe 12 surf sides, which are those iced teas.
Right.
And then we go to a bar, and then
I'd like to see
We
a
ended up
picture
going home.
of your face when you woke
dude,
up.
Yeah, dude. We ended,
Maximum swollenness.
dude, we were. I was asleep at 11
Did somebody
o'clock.
beat the shit out of me?
Oh, we went to dinner too. I did this. It's a fun bit. We went to the Yard House It's right next to the casino. I didn't realize it's a chain. They got one in Boston. They have one in Florida. But their thing is they serve those big ass beers. Those like yardstick.
Oh yeah.
Half yard.
Damn,
half
dude,
yard
that's
things.
Crazy, bro.
So we're all like so drunk already.
Right.
And we get to the table. I'm sitting at the end. Everybody puts their beer orders in. And my one buddy got Trulies, right? So like White Claw, Truly.
Yeah.
And then I like go to the waitress. I go, hey, cancel all those orders and just bring everybody a half a yardstick with the same order they put. So, dude, she comes to the table and everyone's like, oh, no, we got the smaller ones. I was like, no, she's right. Bring them on over, boys.
Dude, it was one of those nights.
Dude, and then I got him a second round.
Oh, man.
And I'm drinking whiskey. I'm drinking bourbon.
Right. Oh, I know that felt good.
Oh, it was so great. Then we ended up going to the bar, and that was just chill. Fun beachside bar, one of those places.
Those are the best, yeah.
One point, dude, I go to the bathroom and I'm waiting online, and this Russian chick, pretty hot, probably in her like 40s or 50s, maybe 50s. She was older, hot chick.
Yeah.
And she starts talking to me, and she was like, you look like a lady or something. I was like, what? She's like, you look like a lady. And
Wow.
I was like, you look like a man. And
Yeah,
I start giving it back to her, and I'm like, she's like, I am woman. I go, of course you are. I'm doing that bit. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, whatever you identify with, it's great.
Yeah,
the surgeries
busting
have
her
been
chops
great.
a little bit.
Because she's fucking with me.
Yeah,
and
that's
then,
some good game, though. You
dude,
got
she
some
goes
good game.
silent. I was like, yeah, don't like fuck with me. I know how
Right.
to mess with you back.
I'm surprised she didn't like that shit.
She did. She
Yeah,
did.
yeah, that's some good game.
And then I'm about to go in the bathroom. She fucking punched me.
Yo, that's
Punched
how
me
Russian
like
girls flirt.
right in the fucking chest, and I was like,
Yeah.
that fucking hurt, dude.
Yeah.
So
You
then,
know,
like,
she wanted you to invite her in there.
well, maybe because an hour later we're hanging out at the bar, and then we're going to leave. I mean, at this point, dude, there's only like 3 of us left. One of my
Yeah.
buddies has been puking outside.
Oh, man.
He takes a cab home. My other
Right.
buddy, he like Irish exits, walked all the way home.
Oh,
it's like a
man.
4-mile walk at midnight.
Oh, yeah, making memories.
In South Florida, just walking home by himself. We're like, we got back. We left an hour after him. We get back to the hotel, and we're like, where the fuck is he?
Yeah.
He's just gone. And he walks in 5 minutes after us. It took him an hour to walk home.
Wow.
Yeah. So, but on our way out, I see that Russian chick, and she's standing there. She's got cowboy hat on, and I'm like, hey, what's up? And she's like, oh, and she comes over. She's hugging me, dude.
Yeah, she
And-
knew what time it was.
and then she's standing with this guy who's like, he's got a suit on. It is Saturday
Yeah.
night. He's got a suit, not like supposed to be at this type of bar. They should be at a real nice establishment.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, is this her husband? I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. I'm just kind of joking. I'm like, hey, how are you? And she's like, oh, this is my friend. And I'm like, oh, nice. And she's like, what are you doing? Where are you going? I go,
Right.
well, and then before I could say anything, this guy who's also like in his 50s, he goes, oh, take her off my hands. Perfect. Go with them.
Yeah.
I was like,
he had enough.
I was like, you want to come back to our hotel? She was like, okay.
Oh, shit. Get out.
Dude.
Dude, took the dude. And he was paying for her that night.
Dude,
Guaranteed.
she goes, okay. She starts walking, and then she's like, no, I can't. And I was like, all right, see ya.
You probably lucked out with that
Oh,
one.
big time, dude.
Yes. Yes, do it now.
Oh, dude, I was joking. I was like, imagine that girl actually came back. My other buddies who were back there would have been so mad. They
She
would have been
probably
like,
had
what
abs.
the fuck is this? Oh, yeah, dude. She was
Fucking
good
ripped.
looking. She was good looking.
Feeling my abs.
I kept going. I go, oh, you hurt me so bad when you punched me. And she was
Yeah.
like, you weak boy. Like, come on.
Yeah, it's always strange when the wife's around. Like you never know what the situation is. A lot of these old guys get desperate. They'll pay the girl $200 to go on a date with them. They'll take them out to eat. I've seen that once or twice. But the worst is I was out after an event. Like I'm just hanging with some people from the thing. It was like an influencers thing, and there's a few of these like, I guess they're like influencer. What are they?
Yeah.
What are those like groupies?
Influencer groupies?
Influencer groupies.
Isn't that sad?
Dude.
What a sad world
That's
we
what we're
live in,
coming
dude.
down to. To look how many views they got. Yeah.
Dude, it used to be you followed a band.
Yep.
Now they're like, oh, look at fucking
Now you follow the trend.
yeah, dude. They're like, look at Crosstown
Yeah.
Joe. He does videos that get 1 million views.
You know, it's funny. Some of the videos are like, just people cracking open a sandwich. It's like, and then they got a groupie. It's like, I really love the way you opened up that mortadella. But there's influencer groupies. So I'm sitting there, and this girl's sitting on my lap, arm all around me. She's like extra skinny, like, you know, been beat up a few times, mob wife, you know, tired for real. Like, she's like, you know, hit her kids with broomsticks probably.
Carmela Soprano.
It's one of these girls, like, you know, definitely she put in work in her life. Like, you know, rough. Woman had a rough life, guaranteed.
Yeah.
Like, calloused hands. Like, she just fucking...
Calloused hands.
Yeah, like, she's like, motherfucker, she probably got son in jail. And she's sitting on my lap all night. And she's, like, got her arm all around me. She's dressed like a fucking high school girl. Like a little, all that young girl shit that they wear. Like the
Forever 21
Yeah, shit
style.
like that, yeah. So she's all trying to be all in her, you know, midlife. And... she's all on me, dude. This is going on for 2 hours, sitting on my lap, everything. She's all like, oh, and you live in Manhattan? Oh, you're my new meetup boyfriend. Yeah,
oh my
I have meetup
God.
boyfriends. She's like, put your number in my phone. I'm putting it in. And then she sobers up, and I'm like, all right, so yeah, hit me up. You know, I'm like, whatever. It should be a fun girl to hang out with. And then she's like, are you kidding me? I'm married. This is my husband. Dude was standing there the whole time.
Oh, my
the
God.
The biggest fucking nerd. Dude, 2 hours of his wife just sitting on, like me and you. I'm talking to the dude.
Yeah.
Dude's just standing there.
And she's saying my meetup. You know what it is? That's probably a game for them of like they go to the bar and she tries to hit on a younger guy. And then just gets it to the point where that guy wants it. And then she goes, this is my husband. Are you crazy?
Right.
And then
just
they
to
go
show him.
home and then, yeah.
You see, I turned him on. She was like smoking cigarettes and shit.
See, never leave me because that guy would treat me right.
Right.
He'd bring me to his Hell's Kitchen apartment.
Yeah. Yeah.
He'd be sending his roommates to bed and we'd be watching mafia documentaries
Right.
on the couch.
We'd be fist fighting, I bet. This girl was a wild one. Yeah, I was like, dude, I'm sorry, man. I had no clue that was your wife. And he was like, oh, dude, you're good, man. I'm just like, all right. I'm like, yeah, man, you guys have a good one.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and, you know, I never know. Anytime I meet like a New York Italian in my mind, I just think they know someone that kills people. Like, then you know, I know people say, oh, the mob's not around no more. I think it is.
Yeah.
Like, you never know who you're fucking with.
Yeah.
I remember one time I was somewhere, this dude goes, yo, it was all these Italians were hanging at this Italian place. He goes, hold my fucking drink. And I'm
To
like,
you?
Yeah. And I'm talking to a girl. He's like trying to downsize me to the broad. So I'm like, man, there's a table right there. And then he pulls out this wad of money. He goes, that's where you fucked up. He's like, I was going to give you 500. Here's 100. And then he puts it back in his pocket, straight up.
Wow.
I'm just talking to the girl. He goes, huh, sweetheart? Huh? Why don't you go with the guy with all the money, you know? And he's like, I got that good Coke, too, that 187, you know?
What does that even mean?
I don't know. Some shit
187?
they probably talked about in New York.
Oh, my
I
God.
think 187 means kill
see.
in like cop terms. 187 means like officer down or something.
Or it's, or just, what's the Miami area code?
Oh, wow. That would be wild if that's what Coke was.
I got that 187.
Man, dude, that you got to hit up a fucking rapper with that because that's some dope shit. Whatever a Miami thing is, that's what it is.
There's no area code for 187.
What is Miami area code though? Whatever the pay-as-you-go phones are.
305 and 786.
Oh, dude, 305. Yeah, we're snorting that 305, riding down the 305. My boy Wade like 305. Look, I got a Lil Wayne lyric.
187 meanings. Oh, yeah, 187 is slang for murder.
Yeah, because they say they got that killer. I got that 187.
Yeah.
It's always the people sniffing a lot. I remember I dated a girl on Blow, dude. We're out at Rockaway. I'm introducing her to all my friends. I'm excited. And then some dude covered in warts goes, I got that good shit. And he pulls out the Blow and puts it on his warty hand.
Ew.
And she snorts it off him in front of all my friends.
Oh, dude.
Yep.
Gross, dude.
Is that disgusting or what?
That's also terrible for you. You're just like, oh, this is my girlfriend.
Yeah, I just introduced her to everybody, and we're at Rockaway. I couldn't just leave. I'm like, oh, dude, I need her to pay for the Uber home. Fucking $90 Uber. What? Do you mind? I'll wash my nose.
Oh, that was the same girl?
Yeah.
That's your British accent, dude.
Yeah.
It's so
Got me
bad.
loving British girls now. If we had a kid, I wanted to raise it over in England to have that accent. And now I thank God I didn't do that. Can you imagine?
I do love a British accent.
I mean, it would be cute, but if I got a boy with a little British accent, he's not going to be tough walking around New York. No, Daddy, I don't want it.
You gotta have that South that South England accent.
I'd raise him in Italy. I would want my kid to have the little Gizagavano Musicavine, huh? You know.
Just romanticizing girls. Just,
Yeah.
hey, why don't you come back to my house and we do a little wine, a little vino,
Yeah.
a little fettuccine.
You know, I make $808 a week. That's good money nowadays.
The 808, you know?
Yeah, it's good fucking money. That's after taxes. That's my bring home. Right under a fucking
No,
grand.
that's after taxes.
And you know, I'm a little connected too. I don't talk about it.
Don't forget it, but that's all cash, you know.
Yeah, it's all cash.
I'm not putting that into the bank. That's going under the mattress.
Let me ask you a question. You ever fall down and sue anywhere? Because we might be able to make some money.
Yeah, what do you do for work? Well, you know, I pick up jobs and, you know, I get paid.
Yeah, I fell at Home Depot. I fell at Macy's.
I'm a bit of a collector. You know, I go around to establishments and they just pay me.
People that live their life off lawsuits, that's a hell of a hustle.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I know people that do it. They try. You know, that's why those dash cams are selling so much now. That was a huge Florida thing. Bro, I've had people tell me, come on, man, just come down to Florida for the weekend. We'll do a quick hit and run. I know the insurance job. They had it worked out.
Quick hit
They're
and
like,
run?
just rear end me. Drive into the back of
Oh,
me.
my God.
Yeah. And he's like, listen, if the baby's in my car, that's way more money.
Oh, my God.
That's what's wrong with people in Florida.
Dude, I will say, they were fucking... I don't want to keep harping on it. I would love to know if people have these experiences, but like... Everyone thinks that New York, bad energy, rude. It's totally not true.
Yeah.
People in New York are very friendly.
Yeah.
They're impatient, but friendly.
They're friendly.
Dude, people in New York will hold the door for you. They will go out of their way to stop and give you directions. It's like a point of pride. Dude, down there, it was just like, we're going to this, you know, we're going in like a 7-Eleven. There's a 7-Eleven right next to the hotel.
Yeah.
It's just like, there's one door, and there was a guy coming in. I'm walking out. He's going to walk in the left door, and it's locked. And I'm already pushing open the right door. Instead of being like, oh, here, go ahead, man, because I'm already walking out.
Right.
Dude, he just like pushes past me and squeezes in. And I was just like, that kind of shit makes me so mad.
Right.
I'm like, well, what's going on?
And you know, he had a gun on him.
This
too.
is like
Stand
middle
your
of the day.
ground.
This is middle of the day. Not
There's-
even like people being drunk and assholes. This is like middle of the afternoon.
There's some weird breeds out there. There was a guy, I remember when last time I was down there, he was talking to him at the airport, and I think it was Jacksonville, or it might have been the other one. I always confuse them, Tampa, but whatever. I'm always down there. But it's the area, I want to say it's Tampa, where they do got this new hood slang where they try to sound like a gutter. It was like, you know, I'm from the gutter, you know. And he's doing that shit,
Okay.
like straight out gutter, you know, straight out the gutter with it, you know.
Oh, yeah. Like almost you had jaw surgery.
Yeah, and he's talking to me like a, you know, the pussy crack, you know, the man.
It's like Russian.
And I'm just like, yo, are you trying to like impress me? Is this like, what do we do? I know you're making up this little cute accent you're fucking putting on to sound cool in front of me, but it's like, what are you doing? What is all this? It's like, that's
Infuriating.
You know what? The secret with Florida is you got to just talk to people about ranch dressing. Like,
Dude, I know they have tons of ranch dressing. Like my buddy got wings.
It's fucking tall.
Bringing ranch dressing over.
It's
you had
coming.
to ask for blue cheese.
Right. Oh,
They were
dude,
like,
you kidding
what?
me?
Blue
It's
cheese?
ranch. Yeah.
Ugh.
They put ranch on their spaghetti down there.
Oh, boy.
Dirt bikes. Talk to them about dirt bikes.
Oh, dude, we had the first Uber driver
Yeah.
we take from the airport, me and my one buddy.
Yeah.
This guy was classic Florida trash.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know? And he gave us his card, and he's got, I guess he had a radio station,
Right.
an online radio
Oh,
station.
God.
And he's wearing a hat
Yeah.
and a matching shirt.
Yeah, he's living his
I have
best
the
life.
card out there. I'll show it to.
Put it on the pod.
But he gives us he's talking crazy. I'm like, hey, like in the area that we're staying, you know, where we're going, like, is there stuff to do? And he goes, oh, yeah, there's tons of stuff around there. You know, right near the hotel, you got a Walmart, you got a Quick Check right there. And I'm like, I mean, like bars and restaurants, you know?
Right.
He's like, yeah, the Walmart's great. And I'm like, okay. So he gives me his number, and he's
Yeah.
like, you know, if you guys need an Uber, just call me. Instead of doing Uber, I'll do it $5 cheaper than the Uber rate, because he'll get all the money instead of a third of it.
Yeah. And if you want some girls, let me know.
No joke, dude.
Right,
I
that's
swear,
always the guys.
dude. He gives me the number, and then he goes, you know, we're pulling up to the hotel
Yeah.
at this point. We're like about to get out, and he goes, yeah, you know, too. You know, I drive a lot of escorts.
Oh, shit.
I was like, yeah. My buddy's already fucking has his door open. The car's still moving. You know, he's like, I got to get out of here.
Yeah.
And I was like, he's like, I shouldn't tell you this, but you know,
Yeah.
sometimes I drive these escorts and I'll pick them up, I'll drop them off, and then they'll be like, hey, just wait here for 20 minutes. I'll be right out. And I'm like, all right, well, what happens? And he's like, they'll be out in 10 minutes. And then I'm like, oh, yeah? And he goes, I don't know what it is. Sometimes these guys, I guess, you know, the excitement of having intercourse with a prostitute, they just come immediately. Wow. And I was like, welcome to Florida, baby.
Anyways, it's nice to meet you. It's great to fucking meet you.
Dude, I texted him. He's like, yeah, there's a website. You can find all these escorts. And I was like, dude, I texted him later that night. I was like, hey, man, you drove us from the airport. What's that escort website? I just wanted to see if he texted it to me. Dude, I was dying. Wow. We're just like going through looking at these escorts.
Yeah.
Wild. Huh. You know what they had? You know what was funny? A bunch of these women on their profiles, no Cubanos.
Wow.
That was number one. They were like, no Cubans. And I was like,
crazy.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Wild.
Yeah, they must have I wonder what the Cubans are doing with these girls.
I don't know.
Huh? Do you want to cook? Huh?
Yeah, it's just making them work.
Let me fuck you in the ass.
Just being
fucking the ass.
super aggressive.
I knew one Cuban dude, man. And that's what he would always brag. His wife would be there, and he would tell us right in front of her, "I fucking her ass."
Oh,
he'd tell you.
So aggressive.
She'd have the baby. She'd all be polite. All about Jesus and shit.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I take it a fucking ass. Tell him. Huh? Veronica? You guys want some sandwiches? He'd always be making us sandwiches.
Put them on the panini press.
Huh? You like the pork, huh?
Oh, it's so good.
It's a homemade.
Here's mustard, mayo.
I'm telling you, I fucking the ass. I fuck all my problems, man. I let it out on the fucking ass.
That's horrific, dude. That is so horrific.
Y'all got one? Eat your sandwich. Fucking pork, homemade.
Dude, I love a Cuban sandwich.
I mean, dude, there's a
so
fucking
good.
ham and pork. Dude, those Italian sandwiches been fucking me up. It's too much fucking pork. You ever eat an Italian, like, you know, the real Italian
when
sandwich?
They're two, it's like that
I'm
much
sure
meat.
You got them in this neighborhood, probably, some Italian spots. Yeah, it's like all of them. Mortadella, mozzarella, it's the fucking oil and the pastrami and it's all. Dude, I ate it, right?
Yeah. I'll mess you up for a week.
It's like, you know, they cut it in quarters. It was a hero. I ate half of a hero, right?
Yeah.
Dude, I couldn't walk up steps. I'm short-breathed all day. I'm like, what the fuck? I had anxiety from this fucking thing.
Dude, your heart is just like working twice as fast.
What do you think that is? Yeah.
I think it's trying to digest all that meat.
How do people eat like that every day? I'm telling you, my heart hurt, dude. I was like, I can't, something's majorly wrong. I wanted to go to ER. Fucking mortadella,
were you on mushrooms,
peppers? Too? Yeah, but dude, it had nothing to do with the shrooms.
Yeah, I'm sure it did.
I ate the sandwich before I took them.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was hurting for 12 hours. And you know, Italians love to give you food. He gave me about 1.5 pounds of fucking Italian meats and cheese. I told my roommate, I'm like, be careful with that, man.
So much sodium, dude. That's what it is, all that sodium.
Yeah. You ever see how that shit's made? Like a lot of these Italians do. They'll take like that prosciutto, cover it in salt, and just throw it on the floor in their basement, like on a newspaper.
And let it just
for 1
cure.
year. It just sits there.
That is wild.
You know, when you think about it, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah. I got some Parmesan Reggiano in the fridge.
The best.
Sometimes if I'm having eggs, I just like slice off a little bit.
I can't handle it. I'll eat the whole wedge.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I end up
mozzarella is my my cheat cheese, you know.
Yeah. Would you like the wet stuff or the hard stuff?
I like both.
Yeah.
I like mozzarella. You know, I mean, it's not real cheese, but those string cheese.
Oh,
sucker
dude,
for
that's
those.
Pathetic, dude.
I love them. They're so good.
8 years old.
Yeah, basically.
I can't stand those things.
I love them.
Really?
It's a great snack.
See, if I'm in Ohio, I'll do something like that.
Guilty pleasure, dude.
I go to the grocery store. I'll buy that old cheese and just bite into it. I
need slivers. The Parmesan is too much.
Well, you get the Italian deli guy to cut it up. You throw him $5.
That's nice.
Vincenzo, you got to treat the deli guy good.
Yeah.
But I've been doing that. Get the shit cut up. The little.
You go over to Othello, they'll do that for you.
Oh, they'll do that over there?
I bet, dude. Oh, yeah. There's another place right by the train.
That Rosie's. That's where I go all the time. That place is great.
I bet they'll do that, too. They'll cut up some Parmesan for you.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I think I'm doing a sandwich over there. We should do a plug. Rosie's. I'm serious. That place was great.
Dude, what's his name? Just did a whole episode about that in Astoria Eats. It was, who's that rapper who is a big guy and then he lost a bunch of weight? and he cooks too. He loves food. Fuck,
I can't.
I forget his name. He has that show. Fuck, That's Delicious.
Every time I go on TikTok in Queens, it's always showing me the other part of Queens, not Astoria. What's the other part? Way out by Chinatown or something?
Like
Deep Queens, not Roosevelt, but it's like Queens, like the real Queens. The last stop on the 7 train.
Action Bronson.
Oh,
you know
shit,
that dude?
yeah.
Yeah, he just did a whole like Astoria. Maybe a year ago. I don't know.
Trending.
Like
Flushing.
Flushing.
Dude, you
yeah.
ever see all the TikTok videos of all the straight up? Is it really like that now?
Like what?
Just straight up prostitutes all over Flushing, like every 10 feet.
Oh, I don't know.
It's all over TikTok.
I actually saw some of those. Yeah.
And it's every 10 feet. I'm like, what is it? Did a law change or something?
I don't know. Not anymore with Trump. There's probably going to be a bunch of raids.
They were
and
trying
shit
to make the
happening.
money while it went down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to NYU for New Yorkers looking for Barron Trump. People love him at NYU.
Oh, I saw that clip. That was great.
Yeah, even the girls love him, but they wouldn't date him just because who his father is. They're like, I'd rather
Of
be
course.
poor and eat glass.
Of course, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, look, it's just a question on a thing.
Barron's not bringing home some like purple-haired,
All right.
liberal
He's bringing
NYU
home a
student.
nice winner. That's what, he's got to date a winner. You know, his family, he's got no choice.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's crazy. I feel bad. He's never going to get to experience going to a strip club and giving a crack whore $40 for a handy.
I mean, who knows, dude? Hunter Biden did it.
Yeah.
No problem.
I feel like, man.
$40 for a handy.
I feel like he's under the scrutiny. You know, he's 18. It's like he's going to have to date like Miss America.
I bet he, I wonder if he drinks. I doubt he does.
I don't think he does.
His big, Trump's big thing is like, none of my kids drink. I don't drink.
Yeah, he's
I
like,
don't know.
remember all the videos are resurfacing of him when he was 5, where he's like, no drinking, no smoking, and do arithmetic.
Yeah, no drugs.
Yeah, and be real tall. Yeah,
And be real, dude. He's like fucking 6'7".
He knew how to breed her. I mean, dude, he went and got some
knew how
model
to
from the
breed
fucking.
'em.
Yeah, I mean, look at where she's from. All those people are monsters.
Yeah. Super tall.
It bums me out. Like when you go somewhere where like the Vikings are, like Iceland, all the people, I don't stand a chance in any situation.
Yeah.
Or Alaska. Like I was in Alaska. I'm talking to this girl. This fucking dude just comes over. He's like, I got a fucking 10-inch cock. I killed a bear. And it's just like, dude, he's fucking jacked, huge. All natural. Come here, sweetheart. Kiss me on the mouth.
He's got a knife
He had
on him, a
fucking
gun.
dude.
Yeah.
Straight up gun. It's Alaska. I'm just like, all right, well, it's nice meeting you.
Talk to you later. I'll be getting back on my cruise ship.
You could put her nachos on my bill. I'll get the lager too.
The lager. I'll get the lager. Oh, dude.
Never felt like such a loser.
Dude, did I tell you one time when I was living in Boston, what's the Obama daughter? Malia Obama.
Okay, yeah.
She was going to Harvard.
Wow.
Dude, one time we put on we did a show there. We did a Valentine's Day show.
Oh shit.
And she was dating
So
some like
romantic.
British dude, and they came to the show.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so I did comedy in front of an Obama.
Damn.
Yeah. And then downstairs they ended up getting kicked out of the bar because they weren't 21.
Holy shit.
Yeah, dude. And
Look
then
at that.
like I was like, I told the owner, I was like, do you know who that was? And they were like, no. I was like, it's Obama's daughter, dude. And they were like, I don't give a shit. They're not 21. And I was like, okay, that's fair.
Can you imagine if she became a fan of yours? That's how quick it could happen.
Yeah.
She starts messing around with you. I just want to get back at my dad. He hates white
Dude,
people.
I don't think she cared about comedy. Her and her boyfriend like sat in the back on the side. I remember this. And they were all over each other, like making out and like holding hands. Just being it's Valentine's Day.
Yeah, but you're the president's daughter. I thought you have like Secret Service all around.
Dude, I
you.
thought so too. I bet there was, to be fair.
hidden in the room.
Yeah.
One of them guys with a fake arm. You just see
Yeah, the fake arm. He's touching his chin. Another arm pops out.
Yeah.
With a gun.
Yeah. Because you got to think, people would just say shit if they knew who you are.
Yeah.
See, if I'm the president, I don't want my kids in the spotlight.
No.
You know, the way Trump's doing it, he's like, Barron gave me great advice. We're here today because of some stuff Barron thought of. He's already priming them.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I guarantee you this kid's going into politics. Trump's got him up. He's going to be the next president. He's
You
going to
got
be a
Bush,
president.
Clinton, Obama. Like, you don't think that, we're living in like a family
It's coming.
oligarchy,
Yeah.
basically. Where it's like political families are just generation to
Yeah,
generation.
and then you know what we'll do? We'll get Barron in there for the 2038 term.
Yeah, when he's 18, so what? 10 more years, basically?
Yeah, we'll get all them. We got
Runs at 35.
You know what their probably plan with Barron was? They were probably like, okay, we see all these girls that are giving us a problem. What did they want? A tall guy in finance. Okay. Breed Barron
6'5", blue eyes.
Yeah, finance. Yeah. And then he comes out, and then they're like, fuck you. They're like, okay, the plan, abort the plan.
Dude, I just saw that chick posted a video being like, 'cause I follow her on TikTok, the finance guy, finance girl with the song, and she was like, yeah, it's gotta suck, dude, getting like famous-ish, you know, off like one thing.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of tough to
chasing that hit.
chase it. Yeah, this is now a year later. It happened this summer, right?
Yeah.
And she's already talking about, she's like, I'm losing followers and like
The depression
my
setting in.
engagement's going down. She's like, I get it, you know, it's fine, but I was still like, oh, that sucks, dude.
Yeah, you know, when people get hit for one thing, like I see it, like when I'm at some of these, you know, influencer friends that we meet, some of them have to chase that first thing. They'll be like, look, I need a girl that gets mad at me. I got to find a girl. And it's like, bro,
It's the difference between being like a viral hit and having a career.
Trying to remake that one thing.
That's the
what
good
a lot of
thing
people
about
do.
comedy, man, is like, you know, if something goes viral or hits, we have a whole back catalog of podcasts, stand-up, you know, sketches.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I couldn't imagine, man, just having to be
Tell
that
your
one
friends.
guy. What could be the worst thing you get famous for that you got to keep doing? Like Hawk Tua, you know, she
worst
really
thing to get
blew
famous
up.
for? Probably being a pedophile, I would think. Maybe
yeah.
Jared from Subway.
Dude,
that would probably be the
that's
worst
a
thing
different level
to
of
get
fame.
famous for. I don't know, Dom.
Do you think there would ever be one that's gets famous for it though? Like they're like, I don't know, just the way he did it, like the Hawk Tuah girl. Like, what if America loved him? So what's your advice? You got to get him when you're young.
Oh my
that just
God,
goes
dude.
viral.
Dude, that Hawk Tuah girl, there's a podcast. I think it's called like, I don't even know what the name is, but I've watched the clips. It's so funny, dude. They break down the Hawk Tuah. It's like
Right.
talking Hawk Tuah.
Yeah.
Talking Hawk Tuah or whatever. So her podcast, you know, they break it down and it's so funny. They break it down like they're serious. They're pretending to treat it like it's some like genius piece of commentary.
Now, Tesla 369 theory.
Yeah, they're like, let's just say the way that Haley addressed these issues with the
Right.
guest was unbelievable.
Unmatchable.
Yeah,
We
her
love Haley.
interview skills are really improving. I was dying, dude. That
That
was
is
so
wild.
funny. All right, dude. You want to wrap? We're over an hour.
Yeah, man, guys, spit on that thing. You know, that's what we got to do.
Spit on that thing.
Another great day here, huh?
Dude, that was a hot episode.
Queens, New York, baby.
Give him your plugs, Dommy boy.
All right, check me out at Danny's Sandwich Shop. I want you guys to know there was a lot of bodies buried in the basement now, you know, but we can't talk about that right now. Plugs are Dominic Leonelli on Instagram and check out the YouTube. Just Google me, see what comes up. Got the net worth up. $782 on the net worth.
Woo!
So I'm looking good. You
Oh,
guys.
if you Google it, that's what it says. Wow.
Yeah, well, people send it to me. They'll be like, this is the most Googled thing about you. And I don't know if it's true.
Dom Leonelli net worth.
Yeah, how tall is Dom Leonelli? How much money does Dom Leonelli have? Is Dom Leonelli Jewish? And what movies was Dom Leonelli in?
Wow,
Yeah,
dude.
what movies? Yeah.
People think more of you, you know? That's good.
Yeah, well, you know.
It's all starting.
It's all starting. I did some things back in the day, low budget adult films in the industry, but we won't speak about it. No. But check it out. Dry Salami Podcast also. We just hit 100 episodes on it. Me and Dan Hiromi.
Wow.
And,
Nice, dude.
so it's going good. Some good things happening.
You can follow me at Dylan Krasinski on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok, and at Troublemakers on all those sites. Guys, if you are enjoying what we're doing, we're putting these out for free.
Right.
Which we love to do. But send them to a friend, you know, subscribe, comment, do all that stuff that you guys do. It's been great so far. That engagement is up. We appreciate it. And we'll see you next week, baby. Good night.
Good night.